Shalom. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the true name of the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, and His Son, his name is Yahweh Shai, who Lord even called Jesus Christ, who is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, and to live and serve with the elect. The elect being 104,000 of you so-called Negroes, and Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh. Double honest, my pastor, also a Muslim, so from my old pastor, and also the Akim took me truth, I say the water. Peace and salutations to the reflecting of the gospel corners of the earth, since the word and always teaching truth, and no confusion of faces, I say shalom. So this video is going into the hour of temptation, and also the mark of the beast being implanted by RFID microchips broken with the book of Revelations. And I'm bringing out this video primarily because if you see what's happening now in the news, these events which happen now, for example, the coronavirus, this shows you, man, that without a shadow of a doubt that we are at the end, man. It has to be the end, man. If you go into the book of Matthew, chapter 24th, the 24th chapter, it goes into to certain things which will take place, which will show a sign that Yahweh Shai will return, and that which will bring forth the end of this kingdom, being Babylon the Great, America, Esau's empire. And just by the beginning of January, man, we've seen wars, rumors of wars. We've seen brothers being censored on YouTube trying to push out this truth because of Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of, which also pertains to Revelation, the 12th verse 12, because you know if they have a short time, and these prophecies are just unfolding, starting to unfold, man. And that's just going to continue to manifest, man. That's the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Shai, and that's of His will. And that's why I say that we are at the end, man, like fully at the end. And I don't see this coronavirus thing, epidemic, like going away, man. Because Esau can use this to bring forth that chip, man. As I made a video going into how Esau can use this coronavirus to bring forth that mark of the beast, man. So I'm gonna go get into the primary purpose of this video, which is the hour of temptation. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I'll also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we read that again, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. And the word of the patience is this word, the word of Yahweh Bahashim Shai. And that entails knowing the name of the Most High, which is Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai, which is the Messiah, who the world even calls Jesus Christ. And knowing the truth, man, knowing the correct doctrine, man, which is taught by our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Because I has kept the word of my patience. And that also goes into enduring unto the truth unto the end, as it goes into the book of, as it goes into Matthew chapter the 24th chapter. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. That coincides with what I'm reading right now. That's kept the word of my patience, man. Because as it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 1, Son of man, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. So if we overcome all the temptations, all the tribulation, we will be saved, man. Because we're going through all these temptations, all these adversities right now. Because once all hell breaks loose, these people are going to be affected greatly, man. But things that we're going through now, Yahweh Bahashim Shai, is just basically how can I say, testing us, or we become numb to certain things, man. Because for serving Yahweh Bahashim Shai, whether it be, as brothers say, losing their jobs, having a lack of money, and anything, man. Because Scripture goes into how everything that's brought upon us, whether we tribulation, is not uncommon to man. I'm gonna carry on reading. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And I make this video basically to say, will you take that chip, man? Because we can all say that we're not gonna take the chip. We're not gonna get chipped by the white man. That we're not gonna conform to society. We're not gonna conform to the New World agenda, man. We can all say that, but when there's no food in your house, when there's no food in the supermarket, when there's no money or bank account, what are you gonna do, man? And the only solution is for you to take that chip to feed your family, to feed your children, man, to feed your baby, man. The baby might not even be born. Like, you're gonna take that chip, man. Well, hopefully, if you're a brother, man, if after 144,000, if you're and the 1/3, you will not take that chip, and that's just it. But to you people, man, who say you're not gonna take that chip, man, if the Most High is not with you, man, He will take that chip, because all ultimately boils down to faith. Everything we do boils down to faith. Us teaching His word boils down to faith, man. And if you don't have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, if you don't have faith that He will keep you from that time, you're gonna take that chip. That's why we stand up the prayer in Matthew chapter 9. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. Amen. And that's a prayer. That's to prevent us from falling into temptation, man. Especially in the time that we're coming into, being a mark of the beast, man. So you can all say we can take that chip, but it's ultimately going to boil down to whether you have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, and if whether the Most High is dealing with you, man. Because we don't know the future, man. We don't know our next move, man. Scripture goes into how the Most High puts the instructions in our mind to do what we're going to do in the next day, man. I don't know the exact scripture, but I'm trying to look for it. Chapter 33, verse 15 says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and slumbering upon the bed, then He openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. So ultimately it's the Most High that told you what you're gonna do, man. There's no such thing as free will. Everything is by the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. So, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And soon enough, man, that hour of temptation is just right around the corner, man. As I said, this coronavirus thing, Esau can easily bring forth that chip, man. And the majority of people are gonna take it, man. Just an example of that is this toilet paper thing, man. You got Esau through his skullduggery. He's made these people think that toilet paper is so essential that you should go out, buy toilet paper, and it's gonna save you, man. And it's not the case, man. What's really gonna save you is Yahweh Shema Shai. And it's by watching these videos on the news, they see how people are reacting or behaving because of toilet paper, man, or for food, man. And just imagine when all hell really breaks loose, as it says in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 5, how the Most High is going to bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Just imagine what's really going to happen when Esau clamps down on you people fully, man. Because this coronavirus thing can just be a test, but it can also be the real thing. It can go on for months. So yeah, man. I'm going to go to Revelations, the 13th chapter, which is the mark of the beast. Part of the hour of temptation is Jacob's trouble, man. Spoken of in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 6 to 7. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands in his loins, as a woman in travail. I might as well just get that real quick. It says, ask ye now, and whether do I see every man doth travail with child? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins like a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. So that's all you so-called mighty men, you men who think you're above everyone else, that you can take on anything. The Most High is going to humble you in that day. Alas, for that day is great, that none is like it. Is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. And Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And he that will be saved out of it is the elect, the men who are written in the book of life, pertaining to Daniel 7:1, which I'll get into, Lord willing. In Revelation 13 verse 5, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many that would not worship the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on the right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had a mark on the name of the beast and the number of his name. Here is wisdom, name that hath understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 636. May we read that again and break it down. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many that should not worship the beast, image of the beast should be killed. And we know barriers who are not going to take that chip are going to be martyrs for the truth, because it goes into Revelation, the 20th chapter, which I'll get into, that some of the elect men are going to be beheaded for the truth, going to be beheaded for the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, and I saw the thrones that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon his forehead or on his hand, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. So that's what's gonna happen. That's the extent that the elect, some of the elect men are gonna go to show their faith, that the faith that you have in Yahweh Shema Shai. And the majority of these people, 2/3 of our people especially, are not gonna do that. They're gonna take that chip because they trust in the white man. They trust in Esau and the devil. They trust in Esau because they're carnal, man. Because that food is there. Because they don't see that Yahweh Shema Shai can give them shelter, can give them food when there's no food there, man. When they're hopeless, helpless. But the elect will have faith, and there's scriptures which goes into how Yahweh Shema Shai will feed the elect, man, and how you shouldn't doubt, man. And I saw thrones in that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of Mashiach, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, being Esau, his system, the new order agenda, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their heads, foreheads, or on their hands, and they live and reign with Mashiach 1,000 years. So yeah, man, that's what's gonna happen. So many men are gonna have to die for the truth. Let me get an image of the mark of the beast, because for anyone who may be watching, if you don't know what the mark of the beast is, this is pretty much what it is, man. And that's the scripture right there, man. Revelation 13 verse 16. But I'm gonna break it down fully. But that's an image of the chip, and that's what's gonna be used, man, to keep all you people into submission, man. The sheeple that you are. And you're gonna do it, man, because he's all slowly desensitizing you people for that chip. If you Apple Pay, if you Google Pay, and you people are gonna take that chip without thinking twice, man. Majority of you people, as I said, some people are gonna try rebel, but ultimately deep down you're gonna take that chip because you're gonna have to feed your children. Your tummy is gonna be rumbling. You have no faith, man. So I'm gonna go back to Revelations. It says, and he calls all both small and great. Who's he? Esau, the devil. And he calls all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So it doesn't matter what status in this kingdom is. Whether you're poor, whether you're on the streets, or whether you're rich, man, you're not gonna be exempt from that time. Everyone's gonna take that chip. And as part of his new order agenda, if you go into the Georgia Guidestones, it goes into how Esau wants to keep the population under 500 million, man. And that chip was also a key way, or a key device to killing a lot of people, man. Because I believe there's in the chip there's like a liquid that can kill you instantly, man. And by you taking that chip, man, Esau has fully control over you, man. So if you get out of line we try rebel against Esau, man, he can just turn off that chip, man. And all that money, all them credit cards, all them, everything which is on that chip, whether it be your house keys, whether it be your car keys, your credit cards, that can all be turned off. Because that's what ultimately that chip is going to do, man. All the information is going to be on that chip. And by you taking that chip, you're basically selling your soul to Esau, man. Even though you already have, yeah, man, you're going to be a true slave, man, to Esau, man. And only then will you realize what you really done, and it's going to be too late, because you can't repent, you can't come back from what you did, which I'm going to get into in Revelation, the 14th chapter. And he calls all but small and rich and poor to receive a mark in the right hand on their foreheads. And we go into the word mark in the scripture, in this verse, should I say, it's charagma in the Greek. I play it real quick.
Strong's G 5480, charagma.
If you go to Outland, people usually just says a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped upon the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thin carved sculpture, graven work of idolatrous image. So yeah, man, that's that chip. I mean, there's no way of denying it, man. If I go and get an image of it being inserted real quick, that's it right there, man. A thing's carved sculpture or graven work, man. That's pretty much what that person's doing right now, man. Inserting that chip into her hand, right there. Right now we've seen that chip, this chip, it being used, for example, transportation. I believe in Sweden that chip has been used for transportation, and also in America, man, the company, the Free Square Market company, who's voluntarily allowing their employees to take that chip, man, to open doors, to get to access their work, to open vending machines and stuff like that, pointless things like that. And little did they know that by them doing that, they're just basically, they just condemn themselves, man. There's no way of coming back from it. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell if he didn't mark the name of the beast on the number of his name. And that's where faith is going to come into. No man might buy or sell. When people hear that if you don't take that chip, man, that's it, man. There's going to be no food. You're probably going to live in the streets in the cold. You're going to have no shelter. That's when people are going to realize that that's not an option, that they need to take that chip, that they have no choice, man. Well, they have a choice, man, by having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, but majority of the people, man, they have no faith. And that no man but by himself to hear the mark of the name of the beast and the number of his name. Here's the wisdom, and have understanding, count the number of the beast, for the number of man, and his number 636, which is 666. I'm going to go to Revelation chapter 14. Go into the judgment if you take that chip, because there's always two sides to everything, man. It says, Revelation chapter 14 verse 8, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because you made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead in his hand, being that mark of the beast, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is poured out of that mixture into the cup of his indignation. And indignation is righteous anger, because by taking that chip, you're basically forsaking your power, Yahweh Shema Shai, for an Israelite, and choosing Esau to be your power. A carnal man, a man who's below Yahweh Shema Shai, who's below you, man, below you Israelites, man. He's the base of the earth, man. As scripture goes into, you're basically choosing him over the almighty power, the power who has control over all things. The cover of indignation, he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. And fire and brimstone is going to them nuclear missiles, man. And that's the true lake of fire, man. Because that's how America is going to go out. That's how America is going to be destroyed, by the way of nuclear missiles. and also pertaining to Isaiah 66 verse 15, the 16th chapter, how Shai is going to come with shouting like a warren to rend his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment I send up forever and ever, they rest no night. They have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receive his mark of his name. So when them missiles are being dropped upon you, man, you're gonna be burnt alive, man. And that judgment, which may seem like which is a short period of time, it's gonna seem like a long time, and Yahweh Shema has the capability of doing that, man. Because it goes into how America is gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. In 1 hour is our judgment come. And the most High can make your suffering go on for. He can make your suffering feel like it's years upon years, or you just burning fire, man, and concentrating fire and concentrate the heat when it's really just 1 minute or whatever, man. So that's one example of why you should fear the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai. Here's patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. And one point I wanted to bring out, going into Revelation, the 20th chapter, the 4th verse, is 1 Kings, I believe. How the Most High reserves 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to Baal. I'll try to get the scripture right now. And Baal is Satan. 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 18, King James Version. It says, "Yet I've left me 7,000 in the land of 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed him." So yeah, Baal is Satan, which is Esau. I'm not gonna bow the knee to Esau, man, and his new order. And 7 is Salakio, and 7 is it's a limited, man. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna end off there by giving all glory and praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai, Shalom.